Hi everyone, I'm Barker and this is another crochet video. A crochet confusion video. I've been coming across more and more patterns recently and images of crocheted items that I'm not completely sure of. Like this pink dolphin pattern here. Firstly, the image. I didn't originally think it was AI. I thought that it could have been like stolen from somebody else's work, or it's been touched up in like a Photoshop app, or it is AI and I just can't tell. So the only way to really know, as it had a pattern attached to it, was to give the pattern a go. Like, yeah, the image could be genuine, the pattern could be fake as well, but we've been down this road before on this channel. We know where it takes us. Now, first thing, when I've looked at this pattern, it's all broken up onto like a grid template that does say things like head, arms, legs, which dolphins obviously don't have. But I was going to give it the benefit of the doubt on that, because I thought, oh, well, this could be like a pre-done template that they can't change. So I started at the beginning of the pattern, which was the head. It started with the snout, curved up into the beginning of the head before closing off, which, if I was going to imagine a dolphin segregated into its head and body, yeah, would be its body shape, its head shape. This would be its snout, this would be its head. So I was absolutely fine with that. The shaping looked close enough. It could have had a few tweaks, but as this piece was definitely going to be separate from other pieces, I thought other things would slot in later. Then it was on to the white belly, and problems started from round 3. I kid you not. Round 3 was calling for more stitches, then round 2 had space to accommodate. And this continued as well. Round 4 had then too many stitches for the spaces that round 3 actually had. And it's not as if the pattern doesn't use increases. It does. So that's what I mean. It would have required more increases to make it all fit. So I think it's safe to say that this is an AI generated pattern. Now, could I use the information here and actually sort this pattern out? Yes. But at that point, I might as well just make my own dolphin pattern. And that's not what this video is about. That's an AI to reality. So this dolphin image, I am now going to securely put it on the AI to reality list. So look out for this in the future. So I started off with my confusion question of, is this AI? Pattern, 100% AI. Image, I'm still a little wobbly on with that. But as I say, I might do a reverse image search and sort it out before I do an AI to reality on it. Now, interestingly, with the pattern, I actually mentioned it to my husband, and he didn't think it sounded like this was an AI generated pattern. He thought it sounded more like a shape generation software model. And this is how he explained it to me, is that a shape generation program will create layers as it builds up an object. But what it won't take into account is how that will interact with the row below. Think how Minecraft blocks don't necessarily have to stand up on top of each other, that they can be left floating. It's basically the same sort of thing. And the problem has crept in when they've then tried to take this software to turn it into a pattern. It simply doesn't work. But I don't really know all this stuff. That's what the husband says. He thinks this is shape generation software results. All I know is that it doesn't work in crochet. My next pattern of confusion is this moon. Now, I'm not talking confusion as in, could this be AI? This is not AI. You can definitely tell this is a genuine pattern. What I'm confused with is the concept, is that you would take a singular rounded piece and be able to fold it over on itself and create a beautiful crescent moon. I'm not sure it would actually work. So, only way to know it will work is to actually create it. And I'm using my plush yarn because this could be a cushion to go with my scrap star blanket, which has been coming along quite nicely recently. Oh, I see what this pattern is doing. It's putting increases into the circle to create like a bumpy wave effect, so the circle can't lay flat at all, which should give you the room to actually fold it over on itself. All right, moment of truth. The center of the circle, the beginning magic circle, is the inside center of the crescent moon. And I just need to fold this over and stitch the edges together and stuff. Oh, and now I'll put a few of my own bits on. These eyes came from my eldest's Pikachu onesie. It was holy and far too small for him, but pieces have gone to a good cause. An embroidered mouth. Put on an embroidered mouth and voila. Yeah, I guess this has worked, but I think it's more fortune cookie than crescent moon. But is that just being nitpicky? So the question of confusion was, does this technique work? Can we take a singular circle made on the round, fold it into a crescent moon shape? Yes. But it's not the way I would choose to make it. Right, pattern number 3, back to that age-old question. Is this AI? And I hope not. It's really cute. But the pattern is in the same sort of grid template the dolphin was, so now I'm scared. And straight away, first piece done, and it doesn't match the image. This orange blob is meant to be the white and orange head and the body all in one piece. Muzzle is not the correct shape. Ears, well, they do have a colour change, it's in the wrong place. Legs don't even have a colour change at all. But the tail looks good, I'll give it that. So, putting all these pieces together, and this is what I've got. Now, in the past, I've tried to save these sort of makes, but I can't save this. So it'll be recycled because I do need orange for the next project I'm making. And speaking of said next project, here it is. This lovely clownfish. It wasn't actually meant to be in a video at all. It was just a make I thought I could bang out quickly and embroider onto a t-shirt for my youngest niece, and oh, how wrong I was. Okay, so this is how far I've got following the pattern diagram. because there's no physical written instructions here. It's all diagram instructions. And I'm lost. I'm confused. I mean, it doesn't help that the image isn't exactly the best. There could be pieces I'm missing just because the image could be a better quality. It's just, I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can finish off the body, and the fin instructions, they all look absolutely fine. But it's just, I can't figure out this body bit. I don't fully understand the diagram instructions here, and I thought I was past this. I thought I could actually fully understand these diagram patterns now. So I'm going to have to use my own crow knowledge and figure out the rest of this body. And yeah, I'll see how the fins look when they're actually done. But honestly, looking at the first part of the body, I really don't see any problems with this one. So yeah, you just got a bit of footage here of me trying to figure out how this second stripe will now work on this clownfish. Okay, so I've got the fish all the way to the end of the tail, and can you see here how this is really, really narrow. Now, going back to the image, I did count the stitches for the diagram here, and they're correct. So then that made me think, okay, maybe I made a mistake at the beginning. So I got on to Google Photos. I used the sharpening tool and I severely blew up the image, and with the idea of counting these beginning circles and making sure that they were increasing on 8, because 8 is the most logical increase to do on magic circles in the continuous round for something like this, because it'll lay really, really flat. And then what I found when I'd blown it all up was this detail here. This graph has not been created by anyone. This is an AI image. Someone has took an AI image and made it look like this is a crochet graph. And when I look over at the symbols chart, double crochet and treble crochet are exactly the same symbols. So what a bloody waste of time this has been. I guess I'll add this one to AI to reality as well. So, with the exception of this moon, this video has been a bit of a bust. With more and more AI out there, there's going to be more confusion, more projects abandoned. But that's just what we're going to do. Alright, so that was my crochet confused video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.